Alright, in theory we're live, so they'll just see this, but I'm going to wait until the next round. So everyone,
okay.
Cause,
that's fair.
But we should be live. And Circus, I am evil Homer. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. MarauderEX here with a Halloween themed live stream.
I mean, it's some kind of themed live stream. Violence.
Violence? Come see the violence inherent in the system. Help, I'm being repressed.
You guys always bring me the very best violence.
Also,
heads up, I saw something going on in chat. I just wanted to say something about, can we not do diet weight loss talk? I know of at least 2 people watching who have experience with eating disorders, and I don't want it to be an upsetting experience for anybody.
So with that,
Anyhoozle,
we'll talk about The Simpsons, because this makes all the sense in the world. So, I was looking at games to play for... This is the last live stream that will happen before Halloween, because the next Thursday is November 1st.
yes, but we should do that one in costume anyway, because fuck it, Halloween is
year-round, especially because of The Nightmare Before Christmas. Halloween can literally be any time between Halloween and Christmas, because that's how shit works now.
And Halloween is an attitude that you hold in your heart.
And all I see is fuck welcome to the Club DB. So I don't know what I missed. Also, I want everyone to see this. I want everyone to see Lisa
watch.
embrace nothingness. I don't remember Lisa being a nihilist. But
well, I do have the first season on DVD in a box downstairs, so we can sit down and rewatch.
I might have to at this point, because like this game is just, it's weird. It was developed so early in the Simpsons lifespan that like there are questions. There are many questions. Like for one, why are Homer and Marge doing Sonic and Tails tag team attack from Sonic 4? Yeah. Anyway, like this game, I wanted something weird and spooky, but like there's weird and broken,
Spoopy.
And then there's spooky and just like jump scare, and like neither of those seem really like
on brand.
Yeah. So I just went with weird, and so here we are with The Simpsons.
Weird is on brand.
Because like this is just super weird. Like I'm just gonna add a whole bunch of continues because that's what I can do. And the plot line is an angry Mr. Smithers wearing a cape robs a jewelry store.
He couldn't find the right engagement ring for Mr. Burns, I guess.
What I want to know is, why is he wearing a cape? Why is he evil? So much of this...
Well, he is complicit in Mr. Burns' reign of terror.
He is.
Let's be real.
And I can throw flower pots at people. I can beat people with a vacuum cleaner because that's...
Have you ever taken a shot at somebody with a vacuum cleaner? Because I have.
I can ride it as a jump attack. That's...
Way to skip over that. Not even a fucking ask.
Part of me doesn't want to know how you attack someone with a vacuum cleaner.
My roommate was sexually harassing me. And I didn't like him.
I mean, also, I love the meta-ness of this. The Simpsons new game.
Simpsons new game.
Like,
I mean,
I'm gonna beat you with that.
so there was a cloning accident in Springfield?
Yeah, these are all, like, the same people. You should smile and wave. Weird and spoopy. Perfect. Smithers stealing jewelry as Smithers is apt to doing. Hi, Neil. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
And, like, guys in suits. One of them looks like a child in a suit.
I mean, You get enough guys in a suit, and one of them is gonna look like a child in a suit.
Also, I'm trying to remember, like, there's like 20 years, more than 20 years of Simpsons lore at this point. Like, the principal is not who like, that's
Skinner?
not, Principal Skinner is not Skinner. He's someone else. He took Skinner's name.
Wiggle joystick.
Press button.
That's suggestive.
And I just killed a fireman, like, woohoo, look out world. Like, so much about this.
And, you know, it's just a... I'm still stuck on the dudes in suits and one of them looks like a child. I'm just... You have some ill-fitting pants, sir. You might want to visit a tailor. I hear Garrick on Dude's Face is really good. Yeah, no, because I drive Lyft occasionally. I was doing it pretty regularly last year, not quite so regularly this year. And I ended up driving a whole bunch of med students to various, or pre-med students to various interviews trying to get into different med schools. And most of the dudes I picked up seriously looked like they were 12.
Oh.
And it was really insulting to me as a person.
DB says, oh, by the way, Jesse, remember when Marauder beat you in Madden 17 on your birthday? Pepperidge Farm remembers, but Pepperidge Farm not going to just keep it a Pepperidge for himself. Alright, and apparently there's a minigame. I've got to inflate a giant balloon that looks like my face.
Pump harder, Chris.
I can pump harder than any of those other guys by 3 whole points. Armin Tamzarian, thank you, Getter. That's exactly it. Boorns. I feel like I'm gonna need to keep tabs on the chat tonight because this is gonna be one of those.
Or don't. I mean, choose your own adventure.
And I'm gonna beat people with a trash can or mailbox. I'm not entirely sure. That could go either way.
It wasn't all blue though.
And every time I see the jump, where she does the jump and like rides the vacuum cleaner, I keep thinking of Hocus Pocus when they lose their brooms and have to get the vacuum cleaners and fly across town.
I have seen that movie exactly once. I should probably watch it again.
You should. It's actually not a terrible movie. Oh, I forgot. Oh, damn it. I didn't... You can pick up the dog and throw him.
Don't... But why are you gonna throw Santa's little helper? That's rude.
He becomes a missile. He, like, does the little, like, pointer, setter, like, thing and just flies across the screen so terribly.
But he's had a rough life, okay? Don't make it worse for him. Poor Santa's little helper.
Where is the hitbox for my ass? And now I'm Mario. See, look! One of them look like
that little flea in a box, and I'll mail that box to myself. And when it arrives at my doorstep, I will smash it with a hammer!
And I died. And I lost the hammer. Oh, I lost the hammer.
You weren't worthy.
I was not.
Well, you lost worthiness, I guess, because you had it, and
Yeah.
then you lost it. Ogun would be disappointed.
Start a completely random conversation. So long dental plan, Lisa needs braces. Yeah, this is going to be the night. Oh.
Is that supposed to be Superintendent Chalmers?
I don't... okay, so he has a hat and throws a second hat. Where is the other hat coming from?
Magic.
And all I can think of is,
Okay, there is some sort of ape that looks like Homer humping bars and you're worried about hats.
well, I mean, and if I get next to him, he'll punch me. Oh. There we go. He punches me into the fourth wall. And then the bear also escapes.
I'm just saying, hats are kind of low on the totem pole.
Is it really? The clones out to get me are...
I mean, I understand your attachment to hats, but in the grand scheme.
Also, Krusty is really freaking me the hell out. What the fuck?
It's really disturbing.
No, it's not Super Nintendo Chalmers. And we're gonna kill the not Krusty. And hey, it's Matt Groening's Rabbits from Hell.
Yay!
Which apparently, so this was so early in the development of The Simpsons that Marge actually has has the same ears under her beehive if she gets electrocuted. There's like 1 or 2 enemies that can electrocute, and you can see it. Which, you know, raises questions. So many things about this game raise questions. Almost like the time that they screwed up Mr. Smithers' color and he was a black guy for like an episode.
Yep.
Alright, now I've got Snowball. I'm assuming this is Snowball 1.
I would assume.
And there is a giant, scary, Krusty. I love the cat just...
I mean, that's what cats are good at.
And, like, what is the hitbox for this thing? What the hell is going on? And, again, this was a 90s arcade beat-em-up, which, like, it's just designed to take your money. Like, that thing hit me, like, 4 times, and I died. Like, actually, I remember it being harder than it seems to be, but... I guess also I've had a lot of practice playing beat-em-up since '91. And...
Okay. Sure, why not?
We fall to our death. That's been the live stream.
Off of the Nightmare
Cliff.
Into the Nightmare Canyon.
Quarters for days. Marge is the crazy cat throwing lady.
Thanks, Neil. You were right. So that has to be Snowball 2.
So why does that have to be Snowball 2?
Because Snowball 1 was already gone. Snowball 1 was only on...
She was on the Tracy Ullman show. Right. Got it. Are they, what, up to, like, Snowball 3 or something now? Also, the guys dressed as the ghosts, they don't seem dressed as ghosts to me. I keep looking at them thinking they're dressed as Klansmen.
I mean...
like...
in the current cultural context... Sorry.
And did you just throw a Molotov at me? Well, I'll throw a skull at you. Nothing about this is making sense. You're missing all the combo finishers. Yeah, all of the combo moves for having 2 players, but it raises questions. Like, all of the combo moves just seem weird. And now we're singing in the rain. I like the frogs in the background, though.
Did I make you listen to the interview with the lamppost?
No. Is it the...
Speaking of singing in the rain.
Is it the...
Everything is Alive podcast? Yeah. Yes.
Oh, God. What in the blue hell?
Yeah, no. Apparently the, the lamppost that was featured in
doing Thriller.
Singing in the Rain was actually stolen. And so there's some commentary on that in the interview with the lamppost. Maeve, I think was her name.
Well then. I danced Thriller for you!
I did dance a little bit of Thriller at the company cookout the other day. Which, I'm still a little not thrilled that I got roped into it, but at the same time it catered Ben and Jerry's, so...
Oh god, lots of Thriller zombies and I'm out of my slingshot. Well, I'm dead. So I joined the zombies. I do love how all the characters come flying in dressed as a superhero.
Yeah, I'm loving the Marge as Wonder Woman thing. It makes me happy.
The only one that makes sense contextually is Bart as Bartman.
Well, I mean...
Like, none of the other characters had superhero personas.
Oh, hey, Aaron is here. Hey, Aaron!
Stupid, sexy Flanders. I have no idea what's going on in chat.
Apparently, I whinny. I didn't know that until just now. But I can whinny.
Will you just die?
Never fear, chronic insomniacs. Exhaustion leads to, you know, self-discovery, as I just found out. I can win.
Oh, well.
It's, like...
He's dead.
more nefarious-looking Slimer. But times 4.
Oh, every beat-em-up has to have an elevator stage.
Yeah, but...
And you can just knock all the enemies off the elevator, and that gets you the cheap kills.
There's so many things here I don't understand now.
Like, why is there an elevator in a graveyard?
Well, yeah, that being a primary one. Also, why is Dude Guy, like, doing a little jig over there waiting for the elevator? I think they're doing the potty dance. I think that's what it is. They're trying to get on the elevator. They really have to take a whiz. So they're doing the potty dance.
Oh, I'm at the bottom. I can't knock them off to kill them. I have to kill them the old-fashioned way.
Oh, no. That can't happen. You know, I just ate dinner, but I could actually really go for a hot dog right now. That's delicious. Loaded up with sauerkraut.
See, look!
Yes. And that is how some of those med students.
Oh, he was gonna hop on top of him, and they were going to be like a human pyramid.
Hop, hop, hop.
See, yeah?
I mean...
And what the fuck? This is getting weird. Even weirder than me beating them with my ass.
I mean, how effective is Booty Bump as a weapon? I've never tried it that way. Maybe I should. The Halloween party coming up, that could be a good excuse.
Yeah? Well,
I just need a willing volunteer. I'm just experimenting here.
I mean, I'm sure if you walked up to someone and said, I want to hit you with my ass, I'm just experimenting, that's going to...
Anyway.
Am I actually... Okay, I was about to say, am I actually hitting the toddler? Because...
Oh, I was told I look good for my age today. So, that happened.
Will you die? I mean, not that I don't have, like, unlimited lives, but, like... There! Finally! How many hits does it take to murder someone?
The world will never know.
Finn says, Jesse, hip checks aren't actually that effective unless you've got some serious momentum, and then recovery's an issue.
It also depends on how slick the floor is and how much alcohol has been imbibed by your target. I'm just assuming.
Alright, so I can break the previous barrels. These I can just throw and murder people with. And walk over here, and she's probably going to knock me into the foreground. Yep, I saw that one coming. You and your Michael Jackson Thriller hat.
Beat it.
Beat it.
Was
Yeah.
it Beat It?
No.
No.
Smooth Criminal. Smooth Criminal. I remember it because it's the first stage of Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you showed me that atrocity. I mean, that very classic piece of video game history.
I thought about doing that. Also, Moe's Tavern is giant.
Okay, the video game version has to be inside a TARDIS. That is...
Also, that means Moe's Tavern is at the bottom of an elevator shaft in a graveyard.
I mean... I'd be willing to bar hop there at some point just to try it out. Say I've been.
I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss. I like how you look at the chat and spam. Thank you. I mean, just like... It's not gonna... why is Moe's Tavern underground in the cemetery? Thank you, DB. That's what I was just asking. Oh god. If I don't hurry up, the game forces me to.
I mean... That sounds like early 90s gaming. I think Ghostbusters did that too.
Nothing about this is adding up.
Where's Grandpa walking in and out? 'Cause
yeah. Also, Bleeding Gums Murphy, he's still alive.
I mean...
And I'm getting... So, it's the war of the cleaning instruments. Your push broom versus my vacuum.
Hey, I'm pretty mean with the push broom, too.
Did the game literally just bitch slap you? Yes, it did. How's my hair? I can't interact with them. And I can't interact with them. Oh god! Well, I can interact with those! Just not in a fantastic way. Ass check. Also, am I forgetting it? Or remembering incorrectly? But wasn't Marge Simpson in an issue of Playboy?
I honestly have no idea.
I'm pretty sure she was in an issue of Playboy as a centerfold. Because I want to say there's only been like 2 non-human representatives in Playboy, and one of them was the main character from the Final Fantasy Spirits Within movie that was just an atrocity. But it was because of how realistic the models looked at the time. And then I think Marge Simpson was one. And who the hell is this?
What the...
I don't remember him.
Farm fresh fuck is that?
I don't remember him from the cast. Fire-breathing, lanky-ass motherfucker. Like, is that supposed to be Otto? Like, did Otto finally go on a bender and just... Also, I love how you can tell that this is such a 90s game because, like, all of the characters start flashing red the closer they are to death, to a point where it starts looking very epileptic. Like, I'm seriously wondering if I should have put an epilepsy warning before this. Because...
Oh, the 90s.
So, this was one of Konami's big games in the 90s, because Konami used to do a ton of beat-em-ups. They also had one that I want to get an actual arcade cabinet of, and that's of the X-Men.
Ooh.
It's a fantastic game, but it is so badly done. When Magneto comes in, he's like, I am Magneto, Master of Magnet. Welcome to die.
All your base are
It was very English. Like, there were issues. Seizure fighting robots. Yeah, I'm really thinking I should have put a seizure warning on this. Like, it's bad. Oh, hey, look, it's Bigfoot. Homer Bigfoot. Simpson. Homer Simpson. He's the greatest guy in history. From the town of Springfield, he's about to hit a chestnut tree. 2 birds, 1 stone. And by that I mean 2 of the clones with 1 stone. And I'm avoiding the bees. Bees? Covered in bees. Bees! Welcome to die. Yes, that was... I played that on a live stream once, I think. Or some project. I know I played it with Luth and Adam. Because it was just so ridiculous.
If Kulix does manage to watch. Happy birthday, Adam! Woo!
Oh, yes! Today is Kulix's birthday, so hopefully he's watching. I did send him a happy birthday notice, and then he sent me a gift response of Bobby Hill screaming, "That's my purse. I don't know you."
That's my purse. I really want that as a ringtone for numbers that aren't in my contacts. Because I refuse to answer phone calls from numbers that aren't in my contacts. Because I have severe phone anxiety. And that would just really cut to the chase. That's my purse. I don't know you.
I mean, I get it. I've been getting a ridiculous numbers. Can I?
So many spam calls.
I can pick up the fish. Eat fish, motherfucker. Pescatarian. I don't know where I was going with that one.
I'm convinced that this game didn't know where it was going with that one either.
I mean, now I'm throwing a raccoon. Oh, okay. Sideshow Bob's not an enemy yet. he brought me turkey. Thank you, Kelsey Grammer. And kill a guy with a rock. To be fair, it's not like they were entirely wrong. If you're attacking Magneto space, you are welcome to die. 2 clones, 1 stone, the spin-off nobody wants. Yeah. Oh, hey. This boss is a bear. Like, literally, I'm fighting a bear. Simpsons, what the fuck are you doing? At what point ever did they fight a bear on the show? Did I miss an episode?
There was actually a bear, but I don't think there was fighting. The bears adopted Maggie.
They did!
When they got lost camping.
The bears adopted Maggie and started raising her as one of their own. So why am I fighting?
I mean, okay, what else is going in 91?
I
I don't know. I remember the late 80s and early 90s as being particularly aggressive in a lot of ways, and so,
Bear. What's funny is I don't remember the late 80s, early 90s well at all. Like, I remember at one point Bush Sr. was president, and then I remember at one point Clinton was president, and then I remember there was a Super Mario Brothers live-action movie, and I remember In Living Color.
I remember Falcon Crest, okay? Christ. And I'm not that much older than you.
I never really realized that Sideshow Bob was voiced by Kelsey Grammer. Yep. Oh my god, I'm in a fugue state where I'm fighting donuts. The acid trip has finally come full circle. Welcome to your spoopy Halloween live stream, everyone. Look at this.
I mean, yeah, okay, that's terrifying.
Okay, speaking of something creepy from the 90s, do you remember the McDonald's late night advertisements where they had the moon-shaped headed guy named Mac the Knight?
I remember the image. I don't remember the commercials, but I remember that particular image.
He weirded the fuck out of me. Like, he was just a crescent moon head person wearing sunglasses, and he was like, I'm all hip and cool, eat my McDonald's.
I'm just saying the 90s were very strange.
I mean, for those of you who have gotten a chance to watch Stranger Things, it really does encapsulate the late 80s really well. Like, if you yes?
The late 80s that you barely remember.
I mean, the fact that all of them go dressed as Ghostbusters for Halloween for an episode, like, I remember Halloween with everyone dressing as Ghostbusters. I don't remember what year it was, but I remember it happened. I don't, however, remember giant floating saxophones that puked up music notes. Like, that is shit I don't remember happening. Oh, hey, it's some guy from the nuclear plant. Oh, I can beat people with Maggie's name. This is just getting more and more interesting. And by more and more interesting, I mean, oh, Jesus Christ!
Ooh!
They're trying to tong me.
Wait. Maybe I should leave y'all alone for a minute.
You like watching disembodied radiation suits tong people. Don't even pretend like you're not into that kink. I've seen your Tumblr.
That's amusing, considering I haven't posted on Tumblr in like 4 months.
Yeah. And what does this say about... Oh, see, there it is! See?
Yep.
Do it again. There we go. Marge is a rabbit. Marge is not human. This is confirmed canon. Thank you, Simpsons game from Konami. That probably did not clear any of this through Fox or Matt Groening at all. I would bet good money that's how this went. Oh, Jesus Christ, what? Jesse.
Oh.
It's a bowling ball with a face.
Is it the one that Homer gave her for her birthday that said Homer on it?
It doesn't say Homer, but... It is... Oh! It will slam down on you and then cry. Oh god, now it gets armed. Oh, what the fuck?
Whoa.
What is this? I'm beginning to think there was something in that pizza.
Well, then there was something in my potato skillet thing.
Spicy sausage.
There was that.
You put some spicy sausage in your mouth. There's not enough booze to get me through this. No inner ear. There was clearly no oversight from the studio during the making of this game. That should be that's a warning at the beginning of the game. There was no oversight. Much like the warning at the beginning of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the people responsible for this have been sacked.
Yeah.
The people responsible for the sacking have been sacked. And now he gets legs. And shoots pins out of his mouth. I swear to God I have not done drugs. How to cook 40 humans. And now he's just got a penis. One single tentacly appendage. He's touching me with his noodly appendage.
No, that is not noodly.
It looks...
It's not noodly.
It looks pretty noodly to me.
Just because it wriggles doesn't make it noodly.
And I took balls to the face and it launched me into the foreground. Just so everyone at home is following along. They were blue balls. Haha. Find and wake up Maggie. I have to slap Marge in the face to wake her up before anyone else.
That's rude.
I'm apparently better at slapping people in the face than I am pumping a hot air balloon. Go on.
No.
Mr. Burns, power plant loss, missing Maggie Simpson. The news is actually quite boring. Yeah, go ahead and kill me so I can just get the hammer at full life. I want the hammer. Because it is hammer time.
Speaking of late 80s and 90s. I mean... Channel 6.
I love how MC Hammer made a brief return. He started doing a whole bunch of 3M command strip commercials because people would bring out a hammer. He's like, it is not hammer time. And then he'd show people the...
Are you serious?
Yeah, have you not seen those?
Are you forgetting that for like 15 years I didn't really watch TV?
Well, I'm going to find it on YouTube and I'm going to make you watch it because... And he showed up in the hammer pants and everything.
Oh, no. Oh, really, no. No.
Alright, apparently long broom beats hammer. Jump kick beats hammer. A lot of things seem to beat hammer. We always get crazy with the skin eating. I mean...
So... Another adventure in Jesse's weird ass podcast. So I started listening to, and this will surprise the crap out of my mom and my sister. I've started listening to horror podcasts. Like I'm typically, like, for the last 36 years of my whole entire life, I've not been a horror person. Like I can't. It's too much. But I guess I've just I've either lost all of my rat's asses to give, or maybe my brain's just in a dark enough place that it's not scaring me. I don't know. But I've been listening to horror podcasts and listening to Horror Hill in particular. And today there was a story featured. It was basically a gritty reboot of most fairy tales. Like, they were all incorporated together. And the wolf was wearing grandma's skin because he wanted to be universally loved like grandmas are. And he bought a bus ticket to Florida. And the shit was a trip, but I highly recommend it. It was a really good story. It's the second story on, I think, episode 8 or 9. I can't remember, but it was really good. It was a lot of fun.
I just flew face first into the wall when I came back from dead. There are questions.
A few. It's like walking. It's like Loki walking to the screen repeatedly the other night. It was just, oh honey.
Oh, that's cute. They can make. They're ninjas. Okay, it took me a second to piece this together. Like, why did I just throw a weird starfish at people? I'm not trying to beat your tree, creepy one-eared rabbit. I'm trying to beat the ninja. You know. And I'm gonna shoot you with a slingshot because that is the world's most effective weapon.
It worked for David.
It worked for Rosa on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Totally Cobra Commander cosplayers. That's my vote.
What, those guys?
Yeah.
She's on a Super Sentai show. Where does the stage take place? We're at Channel 6 News. You know, we're at the TV studio where one section was the sci-fi show. This is the Ninja Theater.
And sometime soon we'll run into April. And Casey Jones. And the Ninja Turtles.
See, you say this, but there is an arcade beat-em-up Ninja Turtles game exactly like this.
I've actually played that one.
And it's funny because it was an arcade game and it was ported to the NES, but the NES Turtles game was nothing like it. So people, like, flipped the fuck out and got super angry. And, oh my god.
Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh no.
I mean, it was made by Konami, so, like, there was no oversight from Fox. It was all Konami. Oh, that raises some questions. Did they ever fight a kabuki theater war? Like,
not that I know of.
Holy racism, Batman. I mean, that's like, this was done by.
That doesn't mean that it's impervious to racism.
No, but like, it.
Internalized racism is a thing, and so is selling shit that is racist to white people because you know that white people will buy it. Because white people are racist.
And it's like, the whole thing is, though, like, it was made by a Japanese developer with no, like, there was no oversight from Fox on this. There could not have been. And...
Product of a cocaine vendor at Konami. I probably...
Like... So Konami's like, so what can we put in the Simpsons game? How about we put in a Kabuki warrior? Why would Marge, Homer, Bart, or Lisa ever fight a Kabuki? Like, why would Mr. Smithers have a cape and kidnap a child?
None of this makes sense.
But he's a Kabuki actor. That is what they look like. And like they didn't like he has the Kabuki mask, so it's not like they're doing any sort of like oh god. And then there's another level of I'm hoping completely unintentional racism because Asian people are referred to as yellow. Everyone of Caucasian descent in The Simpsons is yellow. Welcome to my world. What the fuck?
Everyone of like Western Asian descent, or Eastern rather. Sorry.
Because like I want to say everyone who's of Asian descent in The Simpsons has a different skin tone. But I don't remember what it is. But I also can't
really
think of anyone.
I mean, unless you're talking about like Southeast Asian, South Asian, of course, being like Apu, which has its own racist shit to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are critiques to be made.
Would you stop? Why does Smithers have bombs? Nothing about this is adding up, and you're just bombing Mr. Burns' office like there ain't no shit. Like, why? I love how I can... This burns me. I did not pay attention to what she said.
Poor Marge and her bad puns.
And... I can throw your bombs back. What? I also don't remember Smithers running like that.
There are a lot of things about Smithers right here that I don't remember. Like... I am the evil villain. It's a little off-putting, Smithers.
And apparently, I just murdered Mr. Smithers and asked how's my hair. You questioned the cape, not the bomb. No, I questioned the bombs too. What the?
That's Mr. Burns. I can't say shit. There's nothing about that man that makes sense except he's an old rich white dude.
So, I'm guessing you never played Wolfenstein 3D on the PC. So Wolfenstein 3D was one of the early first-person shooter games where you go around, you're shooting Nazis, and your goal is you have to break into this castle to assassinate Hitler.
Oh, okay.
That's the plot of the story. And during which you find that the Nazis have been making Frankenstein monster experiments and all this shit, and like playing with super science. The final boss is Mecha Hitler. Hitler is in a giant robot suit with 4 chain guns for arms, and chases you around the level, and that's it. It's just him chasing you around the level with chain guns. And then when you finally destroy the suit, he hops out of it with a single chain gun and starts chasing you around with a single chain gun.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's...
I mean, okay. And I get the idea of like, the nesting doll villains. I do. I played enough Zelda and shit. But when it came to, like, shooter games, I was actually really quite content with Duck Hunt. I was really good at it, which probably helped. Did
you see the tweet from Seth Rogen that blew everyone's mind about Duck Hunt?
No.
So the first player uses the gun. You can plug in the second player port with a regular controller, and the second player can control the ducks.
Oh shit, what? Well, now I have to try it.
The only problem is...
I don't have a original Nintendo though.
And I would need a CRT because Duck Hunt and other light gun games like that don't work on flat screen TVs like this. They work on CRTs because photons.
Oh man. Still though.
I've actually thought about getting a CRT just for some of that.
I tell you what though, like I have never been a person that is not sensitive to violence against animals. And so playing Duck Hunt always made me feel guilty. Because not only am I killing these ducks, and I get hunting, but Duck Hunt is arguably sport hunting. But also, I just wanted to beat the shit out of that dog, and I felt like a terrible person for wanting to beat the shit out of that dog.
Everyone wants to beat the shit out of that dog. I was so angry when that dog was announced as a playable character in Smash Brothers. Because I'm like, my god, he's back. But at the same time, it's also, I can punch him. I can punch him in his smug little face.
I mean, is it... I would say it's better that he is a playable character in that game, as opposed to just leaping out on the side of the screen going because fuck that.
Well, Mr. Burns is dead. Oh my god! The foreshadowing. Maggie killed Mr. Burns in 91.
Yay, Maggie!
The flashing is just all I.
It's a lot.
And they just. Oh, I was about to say, they're just gonna leave.
I just need to point out that right now, the way everyone is walking makes me feel very normal and very happy. Because my feet turn outward so much. That's what it looks like when I walk. And so I just feel... I feel normalized.
For liability purposes, it was the explosions that killed him. And apparently the Simpsons don't keep the valuable gemstone that Mr. Smithers stole.
Maggie was...
She threw it, or they threw it back.
Oh,
and,
did
yeah,
she?
Yeah.
Okay, because last I saw she was still, she still had it in her mouth. There's no way to make that sound not terrible.
VMO. So yeah, that's the Simpsons arcade game. This
was an experience.
It was. Oh my god. Did Maggie just suffocate Mr. Burns? Yep. What to do now? That is a good question. What to do now? I actually thought this was going to take a little bit longer because I thought there was one more level. And that would have gotten me a little bit closer to the,
I mean, we could practice intros and have y'all vote on them. I'm kidding. I have had the urge, though. Do y'all remember Hannah Hart, like, 8-9 years ago on YouTube? She did a Drunk Kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
I used to do a pretty, and I don't know if I can do it now, but I used to be able to do a pretty decent impression of Hannah Hart, and so, like, I recorded a video for the forum I was on at the time, and I popped out from, like, fucking nowhere. It's like, hello!
Oh, I'm still playing, apparently.
Oh, well, that's what's happening now.
That's...
You just got fucking sucker punched in the kidney. Do the Simpsons have kidneys? I assume they have kidneys.
I mean, I'd hope. I know the characters from American Dad have kidneys because Haley's went bad, and then they had to find a donor, and then they weren't sure if Stan was the father.
Yep.
And the person who could have been the father was some strange guy from a bar, voiced by Nathan Fillion.
Oh, Nathan Fillion.
The one speaking line that he has, or actually he may have more than one, was oh god, yeah, someone can get the troll out of the dungeon. Why?
What?
How about we get rid of you? It's been a while since I've had a troll.
The internet is a wonderful, terrible, glorious, frightening place.
That. There we go.
Deuces.
Yeah. You gone. That's... I want to know, like, and the thing is, like, I can't go to that channel.
Mama, what are you adjusting me about? What did I do this time? I can't remember. What did I do?
Alright, go to channel.
I don't remember what I did. There's a delay here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay. Okay, so, hey! Pinky was a troll.
Yeah.
Because comes in, starts talking about Trump for whatever fucking reason. About kicking out illegals and shit. Like, I could not even parse the English in that
Well,
sentence.
because I'm pretty sure it was a really shitty translation.
Yes, the hurry up hand actually does hurt you if it gets too angry. So, but yeah.
Still trying to figure out why I got jest.
Comment about your feet. She says.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is. It's just
2 clones, 1
just
side.
makes me more unique, which is technically wrong. You can't be more unique. There's really no modifier for unique. It's just unique.
Yeah. Thinking that's you're unique or you're not. You can't be 50% unique because.
I mean, are you almost pregnant? Same kind of thing.
Okay. For those of you who peruse porn, there's one thing that's always kind of just wigged me out. The barely legal concept. It's like, there is no barely legal. You're either 18 or you're not.
Yeah.
Like, we got Luth some barely legal magazines because of a long-running joke about someone he dated at one point. And, like, I felt dirty buying barely legal magazines because, like...
I mean,
Because, like, I know all of the girls in here are well over 18. Like, most of them are probably closer to, you know, mid to late 20s. They just happen to have a very young, you know, look about them. But at the same time, it's like, the whole point is, I can pass for 17.
Well, apparently to some fucking stoned jerk in front of Walmart, I look 18.
Yeah, that's right. You do look good for your age.
I look good for my age.
Unique plus Diablo sorted this out. Alright, so Pin's got an argument for how you can be more unique. Somewhere there's barely legal stuff that just a bunch of sexy near-miss OSHA file.
Yes.
Oh
my god. It actually describes a fair number of my workplaces.
I also love how I'm beating a professional wrestler. I just killed a professional wrestler.
So I have my dog back in here with me again tonight.
Yeah, there's no cats in here. I think it's because the dog's here.
Probably. There's some added tension in the house right now. But I'm that person that occasionally, and it is occasionally, dresses my dog, and I justify it because he is 16 and he can't retain body temperature. Both of those things are true. But also, he's adorable.
He is. He's wearing a little hoodie right now.
He's wearing a little hoodie. Little shirt and his little pants. Look how cute that is. It's so cute. Anyway, say hi, Loki.
Hi, Loki. I will grab one of the cats because I know the viewers love seeing cats.
Oh yeah. And I'll hang on to him. They got into a scuffle a few nights ago, so now Loki is terrified of the cats. It's okay, buddy.
Yeah, Rowan was being an asshole to Loki, and I got very mad at Rowan. And see, he's looking at Loki like...
And look at his chops, man. Dude, didn't you get enough? Rude.
I think he's licking his chops because I woke him up.
Probably. But still.
Rowan, do you want to play Simpsons? Rowan's like, the fuck is going on? Why did you bring me in here? Because everyone needs to see the cats at least once a live stream. Doggo and cat. Your mom says that she is embarrassed for Loki.
Ah! Loki's not embarrassed.
He's not. He's actually quite warm.
He stopped shivering.
Taco Cat is coming for... Oh, Libet has apparently decided that Rowan is the next to be Taco Cat.
Oh,
I didn't get to do it the first time. See, look at him! He just flies across the screen! Loki, that could be you.
No. Not with his poor old bones.
Rowan. Rowan came back, so Rowan wants more attention. So... And Loki's like, oh god, it's that cat. Loki is very scared of the cats now, because Rowan got super bitchy about it and beat up on him really bad.
It's okay, I got you.
And I've got the asshole cat. But Rowan's purring, so the fuck. Santos El Helper. You know, I always said that if I got a credit card, I'd want to put that on it. Santos El Helper. Way to go, Santos!
Oh.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, Rowan just walked back in and Loki is on the ground. They just ended up face to face. So...
It's okay, Doki.
It's okay. It's okay. That mean old kitty's not gonna hurt you again. He's like, nope, I'm gonna walk away just...
Okay. I get it. I have anxiety too.
And the Teacups of Doom. Buckaroo of Doom. Probably violence. Speaking of OSHA violations, having the teacup ride do this is probably very not safe for work.
Also, like...
I also love how part of it, they're just
wearing, like, a upside-down bustle skirt walking around.
Yeah, like, they're Flintstoning it for the most part, but then, like, they can just somehow fly across.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I just killed 2 guys with a tire. Let the rest of the live stream be about Loki and the cats. I mean...
Okay, Mama, I get it. But also, as you're quick to point out, he's a dog. And also, he doesn't have the same sense of embarrassment that I do. He just wants to be warm.
And for, like, the first night or so that I really should have turned the heat on and didn't, Loki was just laying next to me because I am like a human furnace. I exotherm like crazy. So I'm always super warm, as various people can tell you, that it's fun having, you know, someone who can just, you know, be a personal space heater. So Loki was like, I'm your best friend.
Yeah,
but plus Loki just kind of likes me.
Loki totally has a new boyfriend.
Yeah, Loki likes me. So yeah, there was a lot of, I'm just gonna lay next to this person. And Rowan is sitting behind you.
Alright.
He's behaving.
Okay. This is a new development. You've witnessed it here.
Yeah. Warm stream is warm. Yeah, part of me wants to find the Marge Simpson Playboy photo shoot, but I can only imagine what my Google search algorithms will be like after that.
I mean, it won't fix it entirely, but an incognito tab will help a little bit.
I mean, to be fair, my Google search history is probably all sorts of weird just because of the shit that I upload to YouTube.
I'm surprised I didn't get, like, investigated by human resources at the University of Louisville because of the shit I was researching, so there were logs of it on my computer at work, in my library searches, everything, and I'm pretty sure it is problematic.
Bye, DB! DB's heading out.
Bye, DB!
Loki! I keep offering that Loki could get in the hot tub to stay warm, but, you know, apparently, you know, being 16 and swimming is... I think he would do the thing that, you know, some other dogs do, where you hold them over the water and they instantly start doing the doggy paddle before they even touch
he does it on the stairs. He airwalks the stairs. It's very amusing.
It's the creepy Krusty Ball again. And DB says, and Jess, I'll never let go.
Yeah. Neither will I.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. It's not that we'll ever let go, it's that, you know, we'll never forget.
I'll never let go.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Gesundheit. Hi. You're just always so happy looking. I don't even care about the game. You're just so happy looking. You're just so happy looking. You are. You are. You're nervous because that cat's here. I see you shivering. You're like, I'm freaking out because the kitty's staring at me, and that kitty beat up on me.
See, I've got anxiety like my mama.
Oh, so the clown has a bomb too. So there's lots of bombs in this game. It just creates a lead up for Madden 18 or 19 to be Madden. Springfield Discount Cemetery.
I mean, the whole death is an expensive thing.
It is.
It's just.
Oh, I mean, death for humans is ridiculous. Like, we spent like $400 on Gracie when she died. Like, and that's a cat. Like, I can only imagine how much it's going to cost to cremate me.
Get set up with the North Carolina Cremation Society and start making payments.
I mean, well, see, but then I want my ashes given to a metalsmith to have my ashes used in the forging of a sword.
You put that shit in your will. Just make sure the cremation's paid.
Because, like, I want my remains to be used in the making of a sword so that my spirit can bond to it and then I can still defeat my enemies from beyond the grave.
Because that's what we all need, is a haunted sword.
I mean... Okay, so... There was a character in the Marvel Universe. I don't think it was this. I don't think it's Swordsman. It may have been someone else. It may have been Swordsman. He was a mutant. And his mutant power was he could generate energy blasts only when he was touching his twin sister. Like, they had to hold hands and he could shoot energy blasts. Well, his twin sister died. And, you know, like any good brother, he had her skin turned to leather and used her skin to wrap the handle of his sword so that he can shoot energy blasts out of his sword because he's still touching his dead sister's leathery skin.
I mean, I said I'm in a dark place. I don't know about everyone else. So, if you're not there...
You are now. I mean...
Maybe take a break. Have some hot cocoa. Put some marshmallows in it. It'll make you feel better.
Your mom's heading out.
Alright.
Bye.
Night, Mama.
I mean, I've got plans. Like, I want my ashes and whatever, like, donate whatever, you know, organs can be donated. So that, you know, other people can survive this hellscape of a life for just a little bit longer. And then use what's left of me to cremate and use it in the forging process of a sword. Like, if you want, you can, you know, save a bone and add that to, like, the hilt or something, you know, for added power. I don't know. Like... Ozone says, to forge a Marauder Samoon sword. I mean... I would want a more traditional English longsword than a katana. But yeah, we could go with that. Either way.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't see him.
Right here next to me.
A little paranoid.
And Axis came in. Do you want to grab... Shoot for brains there and make him be social? I am not happy. I want food. But yeah, like I wanna be a ghost sword. I think that works well for me.
Oh, you did not like that.
No.
That's okay. That's okay. I like you anyway. He hates my guts right now.
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't quite much like me at the moment. Axis Dance Thriller. Doom doom. Doom doom. He is super not happy. Oh.
I tickled his belly.
He is.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go. You can go. Jesse's.
I'm a terrible person.
I mean, I probably should see about getting a plot in the cemetery next to my parents' plots. Live on as a classic Tales of JRPG. I want there to be a legacy, you know? And that legacy is, I'm a haunted sword. And if I'm not a haunted sword, then maybe... Another thing is you can take the ashes and, like, super compress them into gemstones. You
Yeah.
could turn me into a cursed ring.
Okay.
I mean, that would also work. Like,
And this is how you and I are different, is I want the sweet release of the void. Shoot me into fucking space.
I mean,
Send me to...
well, so I know I'm not having children, but so many of my friends have children. I'm thinking, turn me into a sword, pass me on to them, so that I can guide, like, I could be like creepy spirit Obi-Wan and just give them pointers from beyond the grave. Like,
And see, I do that with writing.
well, you know,
Different strokes for different folks.
this way they can also use my remains to kill people. So,
The pen is mightier than the sword, sir.
unless it's a +1 Holy Avenger, and then nothing fucking beats
it's a
that.
pen knife and close combat. Fuck.
Only if you have a surprise to hit roll.
Who said anything about rolling for this shit? I have one right here.
And the hilt of the sword made from the Sega Saturn control. I mean, you could. You could do that. To complete the sword, the conversation hat must be fashioned down. I mean, yeah, you could take its leather. You could use this for the hilt.
Okay, Seven. But also, James Doohan. I'm just saying.
I mean, how many of the Star Trek cast got shot?
So far, just him, I think.
No, I thought
Did Nimoy?
I thought
remember.
Nimoy did as well.
I don't know.
Or some of his remains may have gone to NASA.
Yeah, I think so.
As did Leonard Nimoy's.
We were just talking about Leonard.
No, I was Bones. Sorry,
DeForest Kelly.
DeForest Kelly. Yeah, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelly, and
James Doohan.
James Doohan. I know Doohan was launched into space.
Yes.
But I don't think Nimoy or DeForest Kelly were, because I don't think there was anything. Well, actually, DeForest Kelly might have, because he passed away.
Yeah, quite a while ago.
So he may have been. But I know Leonard Nimoy's at NASA. I guess waiting his turn.
The Marauder ring.
The cursed. I mean, it works.
Or if not that, just throw my cremains into a volcano. In case burning me wasn't enough.
I mean, it may not have been. Maybe,
The Force is strong with this one.
all I keep thinking of is the episode of Family Guy where they had to fake Quagmire's death, and then they start pouring concrete over it, and Mayor West is like, "When the zombies come, you'll thank me."
Yes. Yep.
Nimoy will be shot into space with a Genesis device. One can only hope. Oh, God, I don't want to deal with them. I'll let them kill me.
Embrace nothingness.
Embrace nothingness. So, does anyone have any major Halloween plans? We're having a party, but it's going to be after Halloween because it's going to be...
Because Halloween is an attitude that you carry with you in your heart.
Halloween's not a holiday.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Have we met?
As I'm sitting here going, I hope Carrie's watching this because she would agree with that wholeheartedly.
I find any excuse in the world to wear a fucking tutu. I firmly believe in the power of dressing up. Halloween is anytime you want it to be.
But yeah, so we are having a Halloween party, but it'll be like the first weekend of November.
Hopefully we're carving pumpkins this weekend. Right, Libet? Right? Because I know Claire and I are in.
It's that Saturday, isn't it? That's what
Yes.
we have to do.
Yeah.
Oh my God! That Sunday is also when daylight savings times ends. Yay! Just what I wanted.
An extra hour of sleep?
I hate the time change. It fucks with me
I
for
hate
like
it too, but
for like.
I prefer this
weeks.
fall side if I have to choose.
This is true. Maybe going to a Halloween D&D theme session.
Oh, nice!
That would be fun. Halloween is National Cosplay Day. No known plans marks the pre-start of the real holiday season. Oh, yeah. Oh, and you're going to Youmacon!
Nice.
I would love to go to Youmacon. Never been. Heard a lot of good things about it, though.
Excuse me.
But yeah, like, yeah, we need to do the pumpkin carving.
Yes. He's only done it once ever before.
Yeah, I've only carved pumpkins once, and it was...
Meanwhile, I finally laid up my hands on my pumpkin carving tools because I'm seriously invested in this shit. So...
I mean, everyone has something that they're seriously invested in. I mean...
Okay, but the sheer number of things that I end up getting... but not seriously. Like, not this seriously.
Yeah,
I just have...
this is a little much.
I have a collection of linoleum carving tools that I use to carve pumpkins. And I finally found them, and I'm very excited about this.
There's nothing better than the sun going down at 4 p.m. thanks to the clock change.
Right?
Finally died. I mean, I also had like 13 lives, so. But yeah, this has been The Simpsons, and this has been our spoopy Halloween live stream that is in no way spoopy or Halloweeny. I was thinking about dressing up for this one, but again, the only costume I have is the priest costume, and I've been told that's a no-no.
You can totally cobble together a costume if you're just creative enough. Just give it some thought. You can throw something together.
I mean...
All I did was buy some fucking washi tape, and I ended up throwing together a costume as one of the cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video.
But you had a tutu, which is kind of a part of the costume.
Well, sort of. They didn't wear tutus. It's just the only black skirt I have happened to be a tutu.
I mean, most of my clothes consist of polo shirts.
You can find something, I promise.
Just go as Iga, use the hat. You have a... Actually, okay. I do have a whip. I'm gonna grab this real quick because the batteries are probably dead, so it's probably not gonna be near.
I'm gonna sit here and wink at you. Like I'm saying something of any kind of importance or vaguely titillating. I have nothing. Just don't need dead air.
So, I have a whip. Yeah, batteries are dead. This is an Indiana Jones whip that I think Luth got me, and it has a button on it that when you press it, it plays the Indiana Jones theme, and when you move it, it makes a whoosh sound. But it's basically just felt. And we had to hide it because, obviously, it looks like a cat toy, and they started attacking the hell out of it. Not that it looks like a sex toy or anything.
I mean, black is more traditionally used in a sex toy context.
I mean, yeah. You don't tend to make your sex toys brown, because... maybe
that's not, but that's not everyone's fetish.
That's not. Axis, don't scare Loki. Don't scare Loki. It's okay, Loki. Come here. You can come sit on me. I will protect you from the mean, nasty kitty.
It's okay, buddy.
Background cat stalking. He is so scared. I feel so bad that my cat's beat up on him, and now he's so.
He'll get over it.
My cats are assholes. Starter Castlevania whip. I mean, it kind of is. Kind of is. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and end the stream here. It's a little early, but, you know, it's... I ended it with a whip.
I mean... better than what I can offer. I can offer a little bunny foo-foo.
I mean, I put the little...
It's so cute! Aww. Poor baby.
I'm sorry my cats are assholes and scare you. He gets so nervous and shakes, and then he just stops shaking when, like, neither of them are looking at him, and then one of them will turn and just starts shaking again. Poor puppy.
He's so much my dog.
But yeah, so we'll be back next week with something. I've got a couple of ideas of what I want to play, because now it's starting to get into fall. I have several fall games that I have to play during the fall. So it'll be one of those. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. I might put a poll up on Twitter or something and see how everyone feels about that. Or I could put it up on YouTube, because YouTube keeps harassing me that I get to put polls up now.
Oh.
Because, yay, fan interaction.
Isn't it fancy pants?
It is. So, but yes.
Every stream needs a little pinkie pie. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be back next week with not spoopy, but maybe in costume. Who knows?
Maybe a tutu? You never know.
She does have lots of them. Yeah, I think that's it. So, I've got Castlevania, Symphony Night, and Battle Chasers going up daily. That'll all continue. And I'll be back next Thursday with another live stream. And thank you all for tuning in. It means so much. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the favorites, the subscriptions. It really does help. My channel has been on a fantastic uptick lately. So I do thank everyone who's new to the channel and everyone who's new hanging out.
Seriously.
Except for the weird trolls. No thank you there. But yeah, and I do have a Patreon if you want to help the channel out directly. So yeah, it's fun. So see you all next week.
Yep.
Till then, later, everyone. Bye. You take Loki?
Yes.
So Loki can say bye.